So you've just got your SuperStation and you want to add console mode. So let's follow the simple steps in this video and we'll go through the process of doing it. So we're going to look at two ways of doing this. One of the ways is we're going to set up a fresh card with console mode, and the other way we're going to look at is adding console mode to an existing card you've got. So first what we want to do is get the files we need. I'll put a link to this website down below. It's GitHub, Taki's GitHub, the guy that made the SuperStation. It's also worth checking this out regularly because he does update the firmware and stuff like that. So on his page we'll find all the files we need, and there's also instructions here. So what we'll do first is set up a fresh install with a fresh SD card. So let's go and grab the files we need. On the right hand side of this page you'll see releases down here, so just click there. So here you'll just find information about the files, any updates that have been added to it and things like that. So the file we're going for here is the SuperStation 1. At the time of this video it's 1.2 console mode. I believe in 1.3, which is probably going to be coming soon, it's going to add support for the docking station. At the moment that's not supported. So we'll go ahead and grab this file here. For the time being that's the only file we need from here, so what we'll do is we'll go and extract this file or unzip it. So that should be on your wherever your downloads go to, probably your downloads folder, so we'll just go and extract them. Take a minute or so. So the next thing you want to grab is Balena Etcher here. This will flash your image onto your SD card. I've already got this installed, but just download the version that's relevant to your system. For most of you it's probably the Windows one, so just click download there and install that. Now this is always best practice to do this. It's something I always do before working on any SD card or putting any image onto it, is formatting it. So what we'll do is we'll go to Windows Disk Management. Don't worry if this takes its time to appear. Sometimes it does take a minute or two, just depending on how many drives you've got and what's connected and stuff, but it does work, so just be patient with this. So in here it will show you all your drives. Just be very careful to select the right drive and not delete anything you shouldn't be. So as you can see here, I've got a 128GB SD card, which will be this one here. I'm just deleting a card I was using for testing different things, so this has got partitions on it, so we'll just delete the volumes there. So yours might only have one volume on it. If it does, just the same thing. Now we're going to select new volume. Just leave that as is, click next, just assign whatever letter it gives you. And here's a bit to pay attention to here. File system, it says NTFS. We want to change that to exFAT. I have tried it in NTFS, and what seems to happen is I get a blank screen. I find it definitely works better if it's formatted to exFAT, so bear in mind that and just select that there. And next, then finish. This will take a minute or so. As you can see there, it's come up raw, so if it does that, just right click on it, go to format again, make sure the file system's selected to exFAT again, just click OK, and OK again. There we are, now we can see it's exFAT, which is what we want. So now we're ready to put the image onto the card. So what we want to do now is we're going to flash the image onto the SD card, and we'll use that program Balena which we downloaded. So what to do is right click on that and run that as admin. So now here we've got a very simple interface. Select flash from file, select the SuperStation image we downloaded and extracted, open that. Usually if it's a small SD card it will select the target automatically, just double check that's the the correct one, as you don't want to lose anything important in any other drives you've got connected. So once you're really sure about that, just click flash. Sometimes you might get a screen pop up here. If it does, just click OK or yes, whatever it is, to proceed. And then just let it run its course. Okay, now that flashing image is now complete, what we'll do is we'll eject the SD card and go over to the SuperStation and take the next step. So I've put the card into the console and turned it on. And we just want to let this run its course now. It might take, I think it takes up to about 10 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll leave this and then we'll come back to it. So as you can see after that, now we're in console mode. Now what we'll do at the end of this video is do a quick section on just how to add games quickly. I'm going to do another video on adding games though, because there's a couple of different ways of doing it, but I'll show you a quick way at the end of this video. Before we go to the video adding games, what we'll do first is I'll show you how to add, if you've got an existing SD card you've made up and you've added games and you want to add console mode to that, we'll do that first. So you've got your normal image here and you want to turn it into console mode. We'll go ahead and we'll do that just now. So we're back on Tacky's GitHub page. This is the console mode distribution section of it. Because we're on the latest version of the image, I don't think we'll need the supplementary files that's mentioned here, but we'll try it first. If we do need them, we'll go back, but I think the latest version doesn't need them. Just want to go here and download the install console mode script here. So that's what's got that. So what I've done now is I took the SD card out the console and plugged it into the laptop. If we go into the SD card on the laptop, we'll see this file structure here. So if we go down to the scripts folder, I'll just drag and drop the install console mode into the scripts folder. So once that's in here, we'll go back to the console now. Just eject the SD card from your laptop. So now we've got the card back in the console, we want to go and run that script. We just put on the... So we go to other, then into scripts. And then continue, yes. And now we want to select the script we put on, which is install console mode, and we'll run that. And just let that run its course. So there we are, that's console mode now installed in our existing card you had. So now we'll go ahead and add a couple of games and pull some artwork. So again, we've removed the SD card from the console and put it back into the laptop. So what we'll do now is find the folders. So I've got a folder there I've made with just a couple of games in it. They're Mega Drive games, so we'll go ahead and install them. So once you plug your SD card back in, just go into your Mr. folder, go to games, and find the relevant folder, which in this case is Mega Drive. There we are, so just open that folder, grab your ROMs and drag them over. And there we are, that's one way of putting games onto the card. The other ways, which is the way I prefer, is just to do it over the network, but I'll do a separate video on that. You don't really want to be removing the card in and out every time you want to add a couple of games to it, so the best way to do it is set it up with your network, then it's just a case of quickly transferring them over without having to remove the card. But for now we'll just use it this way. So now we'll go back over to the console, we'll take the card out again. So now we're back over at the console. If you press the function button on the console, that's the right hand button to the right hand side, you'll get this menu. Just make sure you're connected to your network, either that or just plug an Ethernet cable in. If you want to connect to Wi-Fi, just go to scripts. Again, just go to yes for continue and look for the Wi-Fi script. It's down there. From this you should be able to find your Wi-Fi network, then just add your password and that's it connected. So this will allow us to pull the cover art data for the games. Just makes it look a lot more presentable and better. So for now, if we go down to settings, and game library, scrape artwork, select the system we're wanting to scrape the artwork for, which is a Mega Drive, and go to start. Because there's not many, it'll only take 5-10 seconds. There we are. So now go to load game, find our console, which is Mega Drive, and there we are. The games have got the artwork. So there we are, that's a basic guide how to set up console mode and add some games. I'll do further videos on it, showing you how to add games via the network, which is better than just taking the card in and out all the time. Just means you can have your console set up and just leave it there. But hopefully this helps some of you out, and thanks again for watching. Cheers, bye bye.